This is One on One. We are pleased to be joined by our good friend, Brenda Ross-Dulan, who is Board Secretary, Greater Trenton, and also Southern New Jersey Region President at Wells Fargo. Good to see you.
It's great to see you as well. Thank you so much for having me.
You also are part of the NJTV family as a member of the board of the founding organization of NJTV.
Yes.
Brenda, let me ask you this. We did this panel discussion talking about this with Bernie Flynn and some other folks who are part of this Greater Trenton initiative. And it is an initiative, right?
Yes.
Describe it.
So if I were to talk a little bit about it, it really is a nonprofit group that is designed specifically to facilitate the revitalization, the development of downtown Trenton. And the way this organization does it, it acts as an expert resource to businesses, to developers, to really promote the opportunities that are available in the downtown Trenton area.
So for example, give us a sense of one thing concrete that our audience can understand. You really want to accomplish this.
At the end of the day, and it's a really great question, so what does success look like?
Right.
At the end of the day, what we really want to do is restore what really has been a rich and vibrant history of Trenton, and that is the historical significance it has in a national scope, and also the idea that it really has a lot to offer as the capital city. So what we really want to do is make it a place where you want to live, to work, and to invest. The picture of success is a vibrant Trenton, focused primarily on looking at the redevelopment and revitalization of the downtown corridor.
But Brenda also has had experience in the Camden area as well. So is that any of the Camden experience that you've had, particularly representing Wells Fargo, is that useful in Trenton?
Absolutely. So one of the things that attracted me to the Greater Trenton Initiative, first of all, Karen Franzini, who is a former CEO of the New Jersey EDA, came to me. Of course, everybody knows her expertise and the passion that she brought to the city.
We talked about her in the panel discussion, an extraordinary contribution.
And so when she came and she talked about what she wanted to do, I immediately was able to draw parallels with a similar organization in Camden. And that organization has done a lot to work with the city, with elected officials, to also work with the businesses to bring about needed investment in the Camden area. So I think we could leverage that model and leverage that strategy to make a difference in the Greater Trenton Initiative as well.
Brenda, you and I have had a lot of offline conversations. I think one of the last times we met was in the Trenton area. But Trenton means a lot to you, but also means a lot to the state. As the capital city, it matters that Trenton downtown is revitalized and is doing better and jobs are created. It matters.
Well, the symbolism.
For pride and a lot of other reasons.
From my perspective, the symbolism of the state capitol, the symbolism of having a vibrant and thriving and prosperous Trenton is really great for the entire state of New Jersey. I personally have a passion for underserved communities, and so upon coming to New Jersey, my focus is looking at those markets where Wells Fargo can make a difference, where I could personally make a difference to leave people better off, to leave communities better off. I always have this philosophy, and I could talk over and on about it, is that when you come through this world, there should be some evidence that you were there. If you walk through the room, there should be some evidence that you've made a difference. And I think that my participation in Greater Trenton, Wells Fargo's investment in this, means that we can make a difference in the lives of the people who are in that corridor.
In the time we have left, Brenda, when do you actually think we actually would see something tangible?
Well, you're going to see some evidence of that right now, and I won't spill the beans,
Don't
if
spill
you
the beans,
will.
but tell us
spill
what
the
you
beans.
Is it physical? Is it brick and mortar? I hate to put it that way.
It's going to be a combination of things. It's going to be brick and mortar. There are some projects that are in the pipeline that we are helping to facilitate. So I want to be very clear that our role really is to leverage some of the great talent, the great work. So we didn't come in and actually start this from scratch. There are people who have dedicated their lives that have a love for Trenton, and we're there to help facilitate and move things forward. So you'll see some development. You'll see a faster facilitation of the permitting and those types of things, and you'll see a highlighting and a marketing of the city that will bring developers and other investors into the community.
It's so interesting. It's not about taking over. It's about moving the, I hate to use this expression, but I will, moving the ball down the field faster to have greater impact in a way that otherwise wouldn't happen in
Absolutely.
a coordinated fashion. By the way, you do call it an initiative and not a project.
We call it an initiative and not a project because, from my perspective, a project has an end. An initiative is an ongoing investment in the future vitality of that city.
Minute left. I love what you said about, and you and I have talked about this a lot, making an impact. People say, oh, banking, bottom line, dollars and cents. You say?
I say that Wells Fargo has a vision and a mission, and that's about helping our customers succeed. I also have a personal mission myself, and I think that we all try to live our calling, to leverage those skills and talents, for me to be able to bring those skills and talents and somehow leave somebody else's life better off than when I found it.
That is the effort, that is the purpose, that is the goal of the Greater Trenton Initiative that we've been talking about. That's what this entire program is about. That's also why we partnered with our friends at NJTV as part of the In Your Neighborhood initiative. So if you want to find out more, check out the website. It'll be all about that. Brenda Ross-Dulan, who is the board secretary at the Greater Trenton Initiative and the Southern New Jersey region president at Wells Fargo. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Well done.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by University Hospital, Newark, New Jersey, MD Advantage Insurance Company of New Jersey Resources, ShopRite Supermarkets, Georgian Court University, Choose New Jersey, and by Verizon. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with TriStar Studios.